Alright, so through a code, and it's the dreaded P0446 code. So, I already went ahead, checked the gas cap, and there's not much to these evap systems for this thing. You got your charcoal canister, VCV valve, this valve here, and then you got your PCV valve down there. Excuse the dirty engine. And then I guess your oil cap could tie into it, but whatever. So we went to the junkyard, got a canister with this guy, a VCV, and went to the AutoZone, got a PCV, oil cap, grommet for the PCV, and then I went ahead and got some oil, brand filter, and stabilizer. So in theory, with the canister and the VCV and the PCV, that's pretty much my entire evap system, aside from whatever vacuum lines could be clogged. I'll check those as I'm playing around with it, but everything should be top notch here. I threw the code earlier too. I did find that this one was to be cracked pretty much to here, from here to here, and then this one was cracked down. So I had a couple vac lines I swapped out, but other than that, I cleared the code and still threw the code, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out. This ain't nothing but 3 bolts. One's there on the frame, 2 of them up here. The VCV will swap, just change out, plug these vacuum lines up. You can see they're all kind of cracked a little bit, but they're not cracked past the point of where it's sucking air or nothing. So I mean, we'll just play with it, see what happens. But I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, it's 3 bolts. I'm not gonna tape it, but it's 3 bolts. We'll clear change this out, change this guy out, change the VCV out, and change the PCV out over there with the new grommet, and then change the oil cap and see what's up. So I'm gonna disconnect the negative now. That way I can clear that code as I'm working on it, and then hook it up, and then I'll do the oil change also, and then drive around and see if that code comes back. If it does, then I'm gonna have to swap vacuum lines and see what's up. But it kind of sucks because I'm not really diagnosing the problem down. I'm just changing everything out. I kind of wish I would have did it around and played with it, but we'll see how this turns out. Quick fix. Sprayed all these connections out with some cleaner. Had to zip tie this guy because the little grommet broke, so I zip tied it in place. Should be good now. Swap some lines over. It's all hooked up. So do that PCV valve now, and then an oil change and swap that cap. See how we do. All right, so this turned into a little bit of a project here. That PCV valve grommet is just crumbling to pieces. It's all hard as hell. And a chunk fell in there. So now I gotta pull this valve cover off, get it, and which isn't terrible, because if you look here, this freaking valve cover is leaking everywhere on this side. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. Oil all over the place. And back here. So Looks like I'm about to take a trip to O'Reilly's and get some gasket sets. They got them there on the shelf, already called, so. And these guys are steel gaskets for the intakes, so you can reuse those. Not too bad. So now I'm gonna tear the top end of this motor apart real quick and see what's up. So this ought to be fun. Cool. Alright, so like I said, I turned it into a little project, but I got the intakes off. And now I just gotta pull these two valve covers and plug wires and stuff, coil packs. But I think I'm gonna be content with the fact that I had to pull it, just because, like I said, there's oil fucking leaking everywhere. Look at that shit. It's time for it anyway, so looks like I'm getting some kind of oil in my intake too, so yeah, get it done, get it over with. But I am gonna play with it a little bit, church it up a bit, maybe do some painting on these intakes, maybe a little color match here, match the exterior, see how it goes. So those look pretty good. Everything looks pretty good in here as far as internals. So cleaning these up so we can go green with the exterior color match. So this thing's gonna look pretty sweet here, but we're just cleaning her up so we can get ready for paint. Alright, so these guys are color matched with the exterior. I'm gonna have to sand off the gasket seat, the face right there, but that's that. I'm gonna do that Toyota emblem black, keep the theme going. And then these guys over here, ready to go in. I'm gonna let them dry a little more, just to, I gotta put these the grommets for the spark plug tubes, spark plug seals right there. I gotta hammer those in, so I don't want to flip it over and screw up my paint job. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, probably overnight, and then we'll go to town with that. And I'm also gonna sand the top of this off here, where the gasket seals for the oil pan or the oil cap. Sand that down so it's all smooth again, and then get her all buttoned up. It's gonna look real good. Can't wait. And then I'll have no more issues with these valve covers leaking, dripping, nothing like that. It's just gonna be solid. So pretty excited. All right, day two. Got the grommets in and the seals for the spark plug tubes, and these things dried overnight in the back of the runner, so good to go. Got a little oil on the carpet, but I'm gonna try and swap that anyway, so not too worried about it. I just drained the oil and did the filter for the oil. If you don't know, let's do this little flap here. So now I'm just gonna put valve covers on with new gaskets. So I'm gonna put these gaskets in here now. All right, valve covers are in, PCV valves in. Already looks 1,000 times better. It's crazy. So the best way I found for these little gaskets on the tubes is use a scribe, like a straight scribe. Kind of find an edge on it, find an edge or a lip on it, and then run it around in a circle so that lip gets around the tube. You just start to keep the pressure on one side, move down, do the next one, do the next one, and then it'll sink in. But yeah, I'm just dropping some stabilizer in there now that I got the I could have just poured it over the valves, I guess, but I wanted to put it through the hole there, fill hole, so we're all good to go. That thing already looks incredible in there. So once we get this stabilizer in, we'll put the intakes on the top and hook everything else up. It's gonna look real good. Can't wait. In all our glory. Still throwing a code, but could be O2 sensors. I know it was popping for that too, so I don't know. I gotta go get it read. But we'll see how it goes. But here she is. Everything all swapped out, painted, beautiful. New PCB. There we go. So go get the code read, see where we're at. Order some O2 sensors off Rock Auto and call it a day, I guess. There she is. All purdy like.